Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or just welcome to my channel if you are new here. And I'm sorry, I know I sound like I'm talking low. That's because I am. I do not want to be too loud. It's late at night when I'm recording. I don't want to wake anybody up. So you're probably wondering, what are you going to talk about in this video? Well, I want to talk about the drawing for a little bit first, and then probably just talk about some other stuff. So as you can see, I'm drawing Keqing from Genshin Impact. I actually drew this for an online friend I have, and I had it turned into an acrylic standee for him, which that was pretty cool. I had never had my art turned into a standee before, and I ordered the standee from Vogue Race, and so I couldn't just order one. I had to order 3 minimum with the basic 2-piece standee, which is what I wanted to get. And so at first I was kind of wishing I could just order one, but I'm actually kind of glad I got 3 because then I was able to open one and kind of see how it looked myself. So that was fun. But this friend has been playing Genshin Impact since before I have. I've been playing it for like, I think this year will be 3 years, because this is my 3rd Lantern Rite. The time I'm recording this, Lantern Rite is going on 2024. So this coming 2024 Genshin anniversary is going to be like 3 years for me, but he was playing before then, so I think he's pretty much been playing since the turn came out. And he hasn't got Keqing as much as he wants Keqing. So I was thinking between drawing Keqing or Ganyu for him, because I know he likes both of those characters, but I thought, you know, he hasn't got Keqing yet. So maybe the acrylic standee would be like a good luck charm, so I did Keqing. And I just, yeah. And there's one thing that I always forget when I'm making things that's going to be printed on physical objects, and that is to convert the image to CMYK. So, because, you know, printers print in CMYK and not RGB, and the only thing I don't like doing this because it always makes it look like different, but it's more accurate to what it's gonna look like when you print it out. And I feel like a lot of times with the CMYK conversion, it mostly just washes things out more than anything. And for this drawing, it did wash things out, and I think it's because there's a lot of like blues in here, because she's Keqing has a lot of purple in her, so there's a lot of blue in the colors. And I feel like a lot of times it's the blues and the going into the green range that kind of suffers the most when you convert from RGB to CMYK. It looks the most different and washed out and hue shifted. And then really dark colors always look awful if you print them. So if you have a really dark image and you want to print it, like on paper or just on anything, make sure you lighten it up a lot first, because it will print extremely dark and you won't be able to see anything. Trust me, I've done that before. And just printing my art out on a piece of paper to like hang on my wall, and it just looks super dark. You can't see the lines. But anyway, so I did convert this to CMYK before it got printed, and while it did shift a little bit, it still didn't look bad, and it was more accurate to what it would look like when printed. And like I said, I tend to forget about this, so a lot of like my Redbubble shop, like first couple of designs I uploaded, I did not convert, so hopefully they print all right. But I've been trying to remember to convert them, and some things I would try converting and it just doesn't look how I would want it to, so I kind of just didn't upload it. But the designs that are in there right now, they looked pretty decent in the CMYK. So now my Zazzle shop, I totally forgot about that, and all of them are not converted. But I don't think any of the designs or images should be too dark, so I don't think they'll be looking too weird if you order something in prints. But I'll try to remember to convert from now on. And like I said, I don't know how necessary that is, but I feel like most people say it's best, because like I said, it's more accurate to what you're gonna probably get on the actual item. And especially, like I said, with really dark colors, like if you're drawing like a stormy scene, make sure you lighten it up, put the like, what's it called, exposure or something up a little bit, and just make sure you lighten it up. It may be like hue shifted a bit to add a little more saturation or something, because like I said, it's gonna be really ultra dark if you print it, and if it's already dark on the screen, it's gonna be like pitch black when you print it. So make sure you lighten it up. But anyway, that was a whole ramble. So now, that all said, you know how I said in my last video that YouTube was always a dream of mine? I always wanted to be popular enough to get monetized, basically. And so I was looking up and researching a bit on like how to grow a channel, an art YouTube channel, or just channel in general. And a lot of people say to be, you know, personable with your audience. So like be personable and friendly, like you're chatting with a friend. But like with an art channel, I don't know how to do that. How do I chat with you guys? Do I just ask you guys questions, or you ask me questions and I can answer them in the next video or something? Or I could do a big Q&A. But I have nothing to talk about, guys. My life's boring. I have no stories to tell. I don't get out of the house much because of events and stuff. Either we have no way to get there, it's too far, it's too expensive, or I'm just a homebody and don't want to go. It's funny because my dream was always to travel a lot. And yet I'm such a homebody. But yeah, nothing crazy is going on, and there's just nothing to talk about, you know, besides what I talked about in the last video, but I don't need to go over that again. So I'm like, what can I do with you guys to be more personable and to connect with you guys? That's what they say to do, to connect with your audience, and of course find your target audience. And I'm like, what is my target audience is very broad. I really just want to target nerds, I guess. People who are like me, who like art, like artists who want to be inspired by others' art, I guess, and gamers basically, and anime lovers. So like, just nerds. It's a kind of a broad niche though. So I don't know if that's a bad thing, but I pretty much just wanted my target audience to be people who are like me, like the things I like. And that would be art and games and anime. Well, kind of like games more at the moment because I haven't been watching too much anime, or reading too much manga. But anyway, you get what I'm trying to say. My target audience, I guess, would be nerds. And yeah, so I don't know what to talk about. I guess I can talk about things I like and stuff. Maybe you guys want to see another like about me video. That's like, it's been a while since I done an about me video. My last about me video was my first one, and that was when I did one of my first voiceovers. Or maybe I can talk about like music and what kind of songs I like and why I like them, or I could talk about books if you want to hear about my favorite books. I don't read too much, but I do have a couple books I do like, and I can talk about why I like them. I read most of the books I read would be back. Let me rephrase that. When I read a lot, it was back when I was doing a lot of homeschooling still. So I was like during my homeschooling years, Mom would have us read a lot of books. And I'm very much a big fiction book reader. So a lot of the books I like are fiction, or they might have a little bit of a historical fiction to them, which I'm not really one for historical fiction, but there's a couple. Well, one I could think of right now, maybe two. But anyway, I could talk about that if you guys want to hear me talk about that kind of stuff. I'm just trying to think of something that'd be interesting for you guys to listen to, you know, and for you to kind of learn a little bit more about me and connect with me, and for you guys, something for you guys to discuss in the comments. Like, you can tell me what your favorite books are in that video's comment section, you know what I mean? So that we can kind of discuss things and connect. And another thing, I totally forgot about this. I had this idea that maybe I would draw little like character sheets or like a portrait or of my OCs, and then I would talk about my OCs and tell you about them. So maybe I could bring that idea back and try to do that a couple times. And like I said last time I mentioned that, I don't remember when I mentioned that, it was videos ago. Don't like I don't want to say don't expect it, but just be like, I'm mentioning it now, but I might not get to it until ways down the line. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll resurrect that idea. I was even thinking maybe reading stories, like reading a book. But I kind of feel like if I read a book, I would want to draw something, like have the Speedpaint be something related to that book. So I don't really want to like read the book and just have just a random illustration in the background. I kind of would want to illustrate the book as I'm reading it. I don't know how well that would work out. That's just an idea. I don't know if I'll do it or not. But those are some of my ideas I was thinking of and like trying to connect with you guys more. So, I mean, let me know what you think about them, or if you have any other ideas, leave it down in the comments, or if you like the ideas I mentioned, let me know. But, how can I connect with you guys? You know, I just thought too that I forget you can like post on YouTube. You don't actually have to just upload videos. Would more community posts be nice for you guys? I know I did that. The last one I did was a poll for my new smart dolls, my last smart doll's name, which only like 2 people voted, so her name ended up just being Aziza. But would more community posts on YouTube be nice for you guys? Would you like that? Like for me to interact with you guys that way? That might be good too, because I might not be able to upload as often as I would like, so maybe doing more posts would be a good thing. Well, all that said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did watch all the way to the end, please do hit that like button and subscribe if you have not already. And if you want to support me further, do share the video, or just share my channel, share a different video on my channel. I really very much appreciate it. And you can also check out my Redbubble store and my Zazzle store. I'll link those both down in the description. At the time of this voiceover recording, Redbubble was actually having a sale. It's the beginning of February at this moment, but if I do upload this late and the sale's over, they will be having another sale at the end of February, so go check that out. It's on Redbubble. But anyway, I will put a link to my Redbubble and my Zazzle stores down in the description, and I will see you all in the next one, guys. Bye bye.